With that, I'd like to move on to Ms. Hang, who will be presenting the insight session on accelerated growth and economic resilience. Ms. Hang Vu is the managing partner at RSI Consulting. Welcome, Ms. Hang.
Thank you, Christina. Can you hear me well?
We can hear you, and we look forward to hearing your insight in the next couple of minutes. So I will hand over the screen to you.
Thank you, ambassadors, NordCham chairmen, and members of NordCham business communities. I'm Hang Vu from RSI Consulting Asia. We are offering 3 key services: strategic advisory for international companies exploring Vietnam, curating investment and capital flows into Vietnam, and also country representations for international company wishing to have a presence in Vietnam, but without having to set it up themselves. So next slide, please. So in this presentation, I'd like to very excitingly share with you that Vietnam has now IFC, International Financial Center. It's officially given birth by the on the December 21st. So basically a month old IFC. Next slide, please. This is actually one of the most important milestones for us last year, and paving the way for capital flows to enter Vietnam and finance our developments in the next phase. So we have dual destinations, IFC, which Ho Chi Minh City, being the comprehensive financial powerhouse, aim to attract financing institutions such as banking, capital markets, asset management, and insurance, with an aim to finance the large-scale developments in the Southeast regions and elsewhere in the countries. While at the same time, Danang is aimed to be a center for fintech, green finance, carbon credits, derivatives, and all kinds of innovations in the kind of next-gen technology. Next slide, please. For the Ho Chi Minh City IFC, it would be located in a very strategic location right next to the Central Business District, which is District 1, beyond the Saigon River. And the core area consisted of almost 900 hectares, covering a part of CBD and vast areas that would be attracting major investors to build towers, financial towers here. And we have 3 phases of implementations, which for now we already have the comprehensive legal frameworks for the IFCs, which with very attractive incentives for foreign investors, ranging from tax incentive. Corporate tax income is as low as 10% for as many as 30 years, and personal income tax for personal incomes and capital gains, as well as visa and residency privilege to attract high quality talents from overseas to work and live in Vietnam, as well as an unprecedented flexible operating environment, allowing international companies to have their own financial reporting systems and very liberal transfer of capital and profits going in and out of the countries. So it's very, very unprecedented and attractive for the very first time in Vietnam. Next slide, please. And we are attracting financial institutions to set up in the IFCs to for the capital to flow in the 5 key pillars: the international maritime, aviation, energy, digital assets, and tourism. So let me elaborate in the next slide, please. As you can see here, is a map of part of Ho Chi Minh City and Dong Nai, which together form a Southeast region economic growth engines. So we have a cluster here of the IFC in the red area of Ho Chi Minh City, where we aim to become a financial and technology hub. And we have a yellow area here consisting of the core the new international Lampang International Airport and the so-called Aerotropolis, the airport cities that we have a master plan to build around the new airport, and alongside with the aviation hub to attract the major aviation players to this region, and the upcoming free trade zone, which already have the zoning for developments and attracting the developers and investors. We have the blue area here consisting of all the deep sea port clusters of Thị Vải, Cái Mép, Phú Mỹ, and An Phước ports here. So together with the air logistic hub, we aim for this area to become the new global gateway in the supply chains. And furthermore, we have a whole stretch of the coastal line in these purple clusters, ranging all the way from Vũng Tàu to Hồ Tràm and La Gi, and aim to become a tourism hub. And this will be also Vietnam's competitive edge compared to other regions such as regional hubs such as Singapore and Hong Kong, because we have more land to develop and to make this whole global gateway a very livable and attractive place to attract global citizens and expats. Next slide, please. So in the limit of this presentation, I would like to share some very brief and initial proposal for Nordic business community to consider. Next slide. Pillar. So overall, we are transitioning our value propositions from a cheap labor destination to be a green execution hub for high-tech manufacturing and logistics. So the opportunity we present anchored in the political and economic stability in highly volatile Asia-Pacific regions, and coupled with our strong commitment to net zero by 2050, as committed in COP26. So the big ask here, ladies and gentlemen in the room, we seek investment partnership in 3 key areas that we think are a perfect fit for the Nordic communities. One is offshore wind energy, 2, smart logistics in maritime, and 3, green finance and carbon market. Let me elaborate further. Next, please. So pillar 1 is all about energy, as we would need a lot of energies to power our double-digit economic growth in this year and beyond. So with
Ms.
Nordic,
Hang, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to let you know there are 2 minutes left. Thank you.
Yeah. So pillar 1 is for sustainable energy, and especially for offshore. Next. Next slide. Pillar 2 is for green maritime and logistics, as we sit in one of the world's busiest maritime routes. So especially the sea and air logistic hubs that I mentioned earlier. Next. Last but not least is about green financing. So we are talking about ESG market and carbon credit, which we seek opportunities to cooperate in establishing Vietnam's carbon credit exchange and provide international verification and valuation services. Next, please. The roadmap is pretty much vary from sectors to one sector to another, so I would not elaborate on this. So my final slide, and my final slide is that pretty much the time is now, because with all this IFC and a lot of mega developments going on, we really think that it's time for EU now to enter Vietnam, form strategic partnerships, explore, or even sign MOU, or even commit a few projects before the landscape becomes structured and competitive. So I would love to share more about the different opportunities and projects we have at the networking sessions in Ho Chi Minh City. Thank you for having me. Back to you, Christina.
Thank you so much, Ms. Hang. I just already have on our chat function, which from Naveed, that says great presentation, which just really showcased this deep dive that you've done into Southeast Vietnam's role as an institutional and connectivity hub is very, very interesting and resonating very much with the audience. Before I let you go, Ms. Hang, I know we had discussed very briefly about what is your prediction for 2026? And it can be both personal or professional, but we'd love to hear your insight for it before I fully let you go.
Thank you. For me, I strongly believe that 2026 is the year of acceleration in Vietnam. So last year is pretty much the year of foundational, laying a very strong institutional and legislative foundations to power the next growth. So this particular year is the year that we accelerate the growth, and we already have a list of very strategic investment opportunities and projects that we curate very, very well for European and especially the Nordic, which always comply with the higher standards. So we look forward to discussing more with you those bankable and executable opportunities on the ground here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Hang. A round of applause for Ms. Hang. And I let you go, and I'm sure a lot of people in the audience will be chasing you either on the chat, via email, or probably picking up the phone to give you a call. Thank you again.